Ron was down after the collision with Randall. Julius has it right now. Hachimura wearing another kind of mask. He took it in hot nine. Oh, he got up there. Woo, wow.
Absolutely. You talk about a young man signing posters after the game. Jackson Hayes goes up, but Anthony Edwards goes.
Guys were run down. They were tired because of the scheduling situation.
Oh,
Kawamura with a steal.
Oh, look at the throw.
Bagley.
Yes.
Yuki.
Wherewithal to throw it. Here it is. Watch it. Dribble. Come get it. Now here, just over the head. I know you're there. I'm going to make a pinpoint pass, and Bagley able to get the finish. How about the awareness of Yuki on that play?
His court vision and awareness.
After finishing with the 5th best record in the NBA and a ton of injuries during the regular season, Leonard gets the steal. 3-on-1. Kawhi slams it down. A poster of Playboy hanging in his room.
Man, look, he got those paws, and all I'm going to say is this. When Kawhi gets going and just put him in the basket in the backdrop.
Nothing shocks me about this game.
And that Drew rim. It's still loose. Luka got it back. He did it. An improbable comeback by Dallas to tie it with 1 second left. It's unbelievable. It is a miracle. It's overtime. Stranger things have happened.
Adding some color to that. That doesn't need color. It really doesn't.
That's just.
That's a will. That's a will and a feel.
Norman Powell had 34. Moon has it. Clippers with a chance to take the lead. Diabate.
Oh, my goodness. Hello. Nasty.
Two-hand dunk down, and right here. It's not personal, brother. It's business. Jack White, the game.
Gerald Green to inbound. Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2. It's a 3. Good! Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower! Incredible shot!
Easily could have been fouled. In the grill of Draymond Green, a former defensive player of the year.
They take advantage. Lowry has him beat on a switch. Joel after the loose ball. Lowry wins out. Look at Joel in pursuit. Shot clock running down. Lowry, was he fouled? Yes. An unbelievable chain of events. And Lowry has the final word, and now a chance for a 4-point play.
He's gotten more confident now that he's got a gold medal on his shelf as well. Big fella doing all he can. Kyle, just a little bit better.
No. Jamal Crawford to beat the buzzer. Yes.
That's why you shoot it too soon on one end and game. Back up to 11.
Well, Jamal Crawford, we told you he had range, so that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Clippers lead it
In Miami. And Philadelphia up by 7. Oh, Rothman behind the back, splitting through. It counts and a foul again. He split through 2 Philadelphia players.
And it goes through Thompson's legs. Look at that. It goes through Thompson's legs. Wow. Now, after the move we saw Harden do last night with the 10-second pause after making somebody fall and wait for the 3, I like this one, too. Behind his back.
All right, here we go. Smart. Looking for Tatum. Gets it in. Tatum takes it. Makes it! This is a lot of fun. No question. Look at this shot. I mean, no space to work. They gave him a 3. It was a 2. But look at Jason Tatum. Wastes no time at all.
Brunson defends, snaps it outside to Wiggins. Goes by Bullock. Oh! Drops the sledgehammer! But they're going to wipe it away.
They called it an offensive foul. Successful challenge by Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It's not an offensive foul on Andrew Wiggins, nor is it a defensive foul on Luka Doncic, but it is a good bucket and poster by Andrew Wiggins.
challenge successful.
Pajemski has it. Here come the screens. Curry comes free. Gets the ball, puts up a three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry nails the three-pointer with 7/10 of a second remaining.
And he just leans into Kevin Durant, knowing he wants to time it. Draymond Green pass wasn't even great.
You got to stay engaged.
Here is Luka looking off the defense. Oh, and what a fancy pass for Woods alley-oop.
It's a great finish, but the pass, woo! Of Luka's 4 assists, certainly the prettiest. And Wood, what a night he's having, 17 points.
Kleba to inbound. Kleba looking in for Irving. Irving for the win! Oh my! A southpaw finish from Kyrie Irving! Just absurd!
That is one of the nastiest games I have seen in a while, and to have that type of finish from Kyrie Irving.
And scored 138 on them down in Georgia. Turnover time taken by Johnson. He's going to go all the way and throw it down. And one. Wow, what a way to start the game for Atlanta.
Tries to take the charge after the turnover by the Lakers, but he's in the restricted area, and all of a sudden he gets almost jumped over. I mean, he literally almost jumped over Austin Reeves, but that's...
Crowd rising to its feet. Middleton, 5 seconds left in overtime. Middleton with 2. Middleton, you bet! He got it with .5 to go. Chris Middleton puts the Bucks up 2 here in game 1.
And he hits the bottom of the net. 10 for 22 from the floor today. And just a great offensive display by Middleton.
Clock at 7. Working against Butler. Got downhill. Couldn't punch it. Bam says, get it out of here. Adebayo sky high with the block and rejection. That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. And Adebayo won. Wow. A meeting at the Summit, Doris.
That is a ridiculous defensive play. Now, Jason Tatum is clearly by everybody else, high above the rim.
I was going to say, I can get you to Carson City, but that might be it. Zagaraj.
Oh, don't bring that in there.
Big block by Norvel Pell from Antigua. And another one has them off their feet on the bench.
But this guy's having impact. Watch Norvel Pell right here. Coming at you. No way. Watch the celebration.
Baseball pitcher at Notre Dame showing off that. Picked up on the deflection by Taj. Good if it goes! He got it! What a shot by Taj Gibson! How about that?
Wow, I mean...
And the Thunder closing out both quarters well. Closed out the first 14-4. Close out the second.
Thomas on the drive. Pull-up jumper. It's good. Isaiah Thomas gives the Celtics the lead with 2.4 remaining.
Gets a little bit of a step back over the longer Bazemore and knocks it in.
The #1 fourth-quarter scorer in the NBA this year with 13 more here in the final period. 28 for the game.
Here's Richardson. Blows past Lowry. Takes it in and slams it down.
Now this young guy, they have him at 6'6", might be 6'5", but he's got some hop. Let me tell you. You can see right here now. Now once that ball goes out, you're going to see the strong move to the basket.
Saved by Frazier.
Oh my.
Is that an assist? Vonleh, that ball was laid up perfectly right on top of the rim.
Gets this rebound. Watch this pass. Saves it over the backward. I mean,
Nice pass from Courtney Lee. Again, the Grizzlies don't have a timeout. 8-10. Lob for Brew. Yes! David! Holy cow!
So instead of Courtney Lee, it was Jeff Green. And the thing is,
it's not in the cylinder.
And there's more time. There will be time.
Yes, there will probably be 0.3 of a second left. So this game is not over yet, I don't think.
11 three-pointers made for Miami. Marvin tries to answer from half court. Go! Oh, Marvin! Just when we needed you most! Oh, and a day's work, number 2.
Jimmy!
It's been incredible. There he is.
First miss this quarter from 3, 4-4 before that.
I mean, we knew he was good.
Hold that thought. Parachute jam. Wow.
No, that's incredible.
This is dirt in the second year right here.
Where you're at your very best. In the paint.
Cam Johnson, he throws it down, and a blocking foul called on Tucker. Cameron Johnson soars and scores, and a chance for a three-point play.
Cam Johnson in transition. P.J. Tucker trying to take the hit. Climbs over him. Cam. Oh, Cam.
They're going to challenge it. Sometimes it's hard to tell in slow motion. Let's look in real speed. Was Tucker still getting underneath?
I think he'd already.
Yeah.
Bain. Roddy offensive rebound, and he packs it with authority. Holy cow, David Roddy. David Roddy with the throwdown.
5 seconds left. Niang. No foul. Garland. Garland from midcourt. Wow! What are you going to do about that?
I really feel bad for the Pistons because they saw this happen just 2 nights ago with the Atlanta Hawks and Trae Young. And tonight they did not play their best game. And they had players going out, with injuries, Tobias, and then fighting through it with Beasley.
Washington got the pick from Boston in the Kristaps Porzingis trade, and then Chicago traded a pair of second-round picks to Washington.
Oh, Jaylen Brown elevates and flies home for the jam, and it's a 3-point Boston lead.
He saw what was doing there, and boy, I tell you what, he went right over the top of Mr. Smith.
Jaylen on Jaylen, and Brown over the top and on top. Boston leads. To see Tony back working, I know it warms all of our hearts in the NBA family to see him back doing his thing. As Toscano Anderson wanted to honor Tony with an emphatic throwdown.
I'm fairly certain that there is blood right now on Domantas Sabonis.
Oh, fuck! He put him in the basket! De'Aaron Fox!
That's a foul on Trae Young.
And De'Aaron Fox, just take a look at the elevation. And letting your opponent know that you're coming with the force.
Plenty of time to get it up court with 7 seconds to go. He missed it. Loose ball. Bridges has it. They got to go. It's Payne. Johnson for the win. Jam time.
So inadvertently, he became the trailer. Watch him slow down. He's slowing down. He's waiting for that. That was the play. And we saw it with Villanova a few years ago.
The lead is 3. Love, LeBron, and got it! Banks it in! Jaw-dropping Beal there. 3. Fade away out of bounds using glass, and he ties it at 120. An unbelievable shot.
About Thomas, you got to make him go to his right. Can't let him have that left side.
Thomas
Has the basketball, gives it up, storming for Bradley. Oh my gosh.
That's the ball game.
You gotta be kidding me.
Man, I tell you. Well, back to the drawing board. There's work to be done, a lot of work to be done. First of all, they got to repair their focus and emotional state of mind. Right now, the Cavs are not.
16, 13, and 2.5 blocks.
No! The Mamba still has venom in those veins. The Black Mamba strikes again. Clint Capella, click, click. Welcome to your Mamba moment.
Because if he gets the ball back, he'll know what to do with it.
Oh, look at the move by Hill.
Oh! How about that one? He makes a terrific move coming out of the pick and rolls. Watch, he spins right here, and you can see trying to get in there, and he gets fouled as he throws it up.
What a shot by George Hill.
Yeah, he's got Morrow trying to stop him, and Morrow, again, is not a...
Green. Oh, I thought he traveled. Threw it off the glass to himself and dumped it in. Jacques Vaughn said he traveled too. I really did.
You saw that coming, no. When he was in trouble, as soon as he did it, I knew what he was up to. Player do this one time, David.
He definitely walked. He definitely traveled, picked up his pivot foot, but that's pretty spectacular the way that he finished it. Gerald Green.
Williams will inbound. Here's Smart. Tatum on the cut, takes it all the way and slams it. He wanted a foul. He ties the game at 107.
When you set up in the backcourt with the start, you're trying to get him on the run to the rim. That could have been an and one.
Bielitsa looking. Bogdanovich, 3 seconds. Bogey for the win! Bogdanovich!
We'll see you again soon.
Yep, we'll see you again on Sunday. Bogdanovich, happy holiday, Sacramento.
Now Jeff Reno just came on, inbound to J.R. Smith.
His shot is good! J.R. Smith casually firing from the backcourt, and it went swish.
Wouldn't shoot this because they're worried about their playoff 3 percentage. Like you say, just a casual, one leg. 3, knocks it down.
Gotta get it in! For the win! Yes! It's over! Brandon Miller wins it! The Hornets simply refuse to lose on Wednesdays!
Brandon Miller refused to quit on that play. Switch everything. Oh my goodness, no, he made it. He caught it and made it on a tough turnaround. DeMar DeRozan, keep an eye on the backboard when he releases it. Yeah, he gets it off in time, no doubt. And he made a tough shot. Yeah. He's catching the ball going away from the basket. Defense is solid, and he made a difficult shot, which is what you want him to take.
5.2 left. No timeouts left for the Bucks. Here comes Dame. 3 seconds. Dame pulls for the win. Oh, Dame time is alive and well in Milwaukee.
Crowder looking, throws it alley. Oh! He puts it down! He puts it down! It's over! And they're trying to say goaltending, but that's a live basketball. He can finish it.
And again, another great screen by Booker.
No rush here for L.A. Leonard, 7 to shoot. Kawhi makes his move. Oh! Wow! A major Kawhi light!
Incredible on both ends of the ball, and Kawhi Leonard emphatic with that finish.
The NBA playoffs on TNT Western Conference Semis presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
So that makes it tough.
Now no fouls. It'll be Steven Adams.
They give Steven Adams some.
And
wow!
The one-hander from half court.
Wow! I was going to say, that's the second percentage buster that they've given him.
So obviously Chris Paul knew what he was doing.
He held the follow-through, too. He held the follow-through. He knew that was good.
It's an 8-point game at the break. OKC.
Monte Morris to Jokic in the lane. Put it up. Tapped in! Nikola Jokic! With 3/10 remaining, and the Serbian colors are flying proudly here at Pepsi Center. And how about the assist by Monte Morris, right on the money.
Two guys used to playing together, working together.
Off the hook and giving them opportunities at the line.
Delon lets it fly, banks it in, and it's good. And the Raptors take the lead after the opening quarter. Harris at the end make the 2 free throws and let it fly, Jack. Let it fly.
I want to see the offensive rating when he's on the floor with Luka and KP.
Steal here. Luka lost it. Patty Mills. Here comes Lonnie Walker over Melly with a foul. And goodness gracious is right. Wow.
Out of the sky.
There are some moments of sublime.
Only 2 assists away from a triple-double.
They double him on the wing. Porter taking it home. And he'll hammer it home. Woo!
Michael Porter here with the windup and the finish over Montrezl Harrell, the reigning 6th man of the year.
When he draws 2, 3 players, how do I get my teammates the basketball in open positions?
The Magic score at the buzzer. Wow. Home run pass from Jalen Suggs. Touchdown, Magic. 0.6 of a second left. Look at Suggs. Look how
Flores, a good goal.
the former quarterback on the money to Franz Wagner for 2. And Orlando stuns the Sixers at the end of the second quarter. That's a great play by Wagner as well.
Martin just missed that, mistimed it.
Tie ball game, worst can happen, we go to overtime.
Murray makes a move. Denzel. The Nuggets have won.
We talked about no timeout here. Jamal Murray with the step back over the 7-footer Anthony Davis.
Big thing here is where the Thunder catch this. Shea gets it, spins away, baseline shot. Shea puts it in and walks it off in OKC. Kissing the Blazers goodnight. To cap off an incredible game on an incredible night. Shea so comfortable, so smooth. And he's got himself a game winner.
Pels are 0 for 4 on their triples here in the 4th.
And you notice what here's your back door.
And the hammer on the 360 by 14. Man.
DeRozan has 25 and a half. DeMar DeRozan, 6 to go, got all the way to the bucket. DeMar! Dominant! Dynamite! Detonates on Detroit!
Shot, just watch this. He just took that ball from the opposite foul line, right down the middle of the court, and he goes up strong, two-handed jam dunk, and he gets fouled.
And one.
What a finish.
That's what an all-star looks like, folks.
Well, Steve Kerr told us he's been stealing about 8 minutes a game with West at center. Nance Jr. Oh! Straight to a poster.
Wow. The shoulder of David West. He'll use it as sort of a springboard here. Look at this. My. See the energy? That's showtime.
Inbounds pass to Harris. He was open. Goaltending.
Jones with the block.
Oh, a nice slip to the basket. Oh, that's a good block.
Yeah.
That was a great block. That young fella made a great play.
For the third time.
Drives inside off the rim. And the Wolves trying to come up with the basketball. They finally do. What a team effort. They got ahead to Shabazz Muhammad. One of the plays of the year right there. That was unbelievable. How about this?
Loose ball gets knocked up into the air. Zach can't quite save it. Bielitsa does save it. Chris Dunn with the lob pass to Shabazz Muhammad, who finishes it beautifully.
But 4 Timberwolves involved in that play, which led to a half-court alley-oop.
Or it was overtime. Lamb's going to have to fire. First game-winning shot as a Hornet.
How about this? Kim had 6 assists in the first half, 2 of the second, but that was the biggest one right there.
Here's LeBron all once again. That duo count it and one.
And a little bounce and then comes right back down between the legs with the bounce. And
5 seconds left. Fox rising. 35-footer. It's good. And Sacramento, a walk-off 3 from De'Aaron Fox. An absolute heartbreaker.
Oh, my goodness. What are you going to do about this, John? I don't know what you can do about that. You just think he's got time to go by. There was like 6 seconds when he got the ball. He wasn't going very fast, was he?
When teams go up in the conference finals Tuesday with 2 road wins, 9.
Are you kidding me right now? Thank you. You're going to take me off the dunk of the year. This is absolutely spectacular move here by the Ant-Man.
Hayward, he's been the man. This isn't going to have time to get a shot off behind. He does, and buries it. Man, he shot that out of a cannon.
Well, take a look. This is how they ended the half, the Pistons, to get more momentum. I mean, just let that thing fly off the glass. That pushed the lead to 9.
And the Thunder, down 1, have a timeout. They're not going to use it. George with 5. George drives over Gobert. It's good with 0.8 of a second left to give the Thunder a 1-point lead. Timeout, Utah.
Teardrop.
That was Oladipo. They want to clear out now. They don't want to screen.
3 seconds, 2. Oladipo, long 3
banked
it in.
Stop it.
Oh, stop it is right.
Oh, my goodness.
He banked that in.
And look at Chris Dunn's face. Like, I cannot believe you just hit that shot with the defense that he played. He's right in front of him, stays right in front. Now watch. Good defense. Contest. And he's just going to turn and look at him.
Jokic back in, Eustace back in, 1.4 in regulation. Jokic. Harris, good if it goes! Denver wins!
Jokic running out of time here. Finds Gary Harris. Cash money rules.
Harris finishes with 25. The 3. The finish.
Gershon, 6'7", 260 listed. Ball's loose. He's got it. Circus shot. My. Gershon puts it up. A no-looker and banks it in.
That's one of those situations where you think you're getting hit.
Don't hold back.
I just don't like why we seem to love to get our...
Oh, what a block from Ezeli!
By Festus Ezeli. Could have been a foul, but terrific.
Green weaving, trying to get the shot up. No call that way. Curry flings it the other way, and he got it! What a turnaround! Curry the 3!
Curry the length of the floor for 3.
Curry got his left arm, or rather Iguodala got his left arm on the ball on the shot attempt by Green. And how about Curry from the other side from 70?
For the lead, MWP.
He had way too much. Left. He had way too much time.
This can win the game. Yes.
On that basket alone, D'Angelo Russell becomes the peak performer. Didn't shoot well, but shot it when it counted the most. It's the game winner at the buzzer, and then absolutely makes a beeline for the locker room and to greet his family and friends for the absolute last shot. They're either going to win it or go home.
With 5, with 4, the Lakers lead by 1. Trae Young's going to do it. Here he goes. Blocked by Chandler. Lakers win it. Tyson Chandler. Welcome home. One more inch and that's a goaltend.
Yeah.
That's a perfect block by the veteran Tyson Chandler.
Murray, 3 seconds, 2. DJ for the win. Got it!
Yes. Yes.
At the end.
Yes.
It was a 3-pointer in Mexico City. This one goes through the net at 0-0. Wow.
Oh, man. Beautiful. Beautiful.
What a win for the Hawks. Let's go down to Tabitha.
The communication has to be great.
Over the top to Butler. Up and in. Jimmy Butler ties the game with a half second to go.
What a play call.
Milwaukee had a timeout and didn't use it. What's going on is Jimmy Butler. And overtime in game 5.
Jimmy Butler runs a little bit of a circle cut. Looks like he's going to go to the corner, circles back, and it's a lob play.
Had a great first half. Give it back to Jokic. Jokic on the pump fake. And over the shoulder, no looker.
Well, they're going to give him 2 shots. Joker tried to foul him out on the wing. There's that pass. Just a flip over the shoulder.
One of the best we've seen all year from Jokic.
Look at Lopez. He didn't even know where the ball's going. Missed that 2-man game between those 2 guys right there, that's for sure.
10 seconds left in overtime. Abaji defends. Brown pushed down by Mitchell, no foul. Tatum's got to go in a hurry. He pulls up. Yes!
What did they say now?
And I had to make a play.
I mean, you know you guys are going to get everyone's best shot, but what did it take to get this win here tonight?
It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be what we expect.
Here's Carter. Stolen by Doncic. Could be fun. Doncic. Hold on. That's in his bag as well.
Luka orchestrating and manipulating the half court, but in transition, he's got some bunnies. Dunking on Drew Holiday of all people.
Well, it's the unwillingness and the inability as well. Turnover, though, by Boston. Now Simmons in transition. What a pass to Embiid, my goodness! Posterizes Baines, and the foul!
This is no phantom of the process. This is a man of the process. My goodness.
And the Thunder now in a tie game. Durant for 3 for the win. He's got it! He's got it! He's got it! A half a second remaining, and Durant has done it again! He's got it!
Caught him from behind.
And off his 6th block, Durant rears up and fires from beyond the arc. He's made 6 triples tonight, and he gives the Thunder a 3-point lead with a half second remaining. Now, the Magic with time to catch and shoot. You have to defend if you're Oklahoma City.
Well, obviously, they're going to put in all 3-point shooting.
On the arc.
Ross, throw it down! Throw it down,
It's a technical for taunting, getting into the paint and then exploding. Did he ever explode over the top of Gobert? Oh, wow, that's just a monster dunk by Russell Westbrook. This is one of those where you say...
And it's tipped in by Harrell. A rare highlight for the Clippers. And the Hort. Oh, it's banked in. They say the basket counts by Paul. A 60-footer to beat the buzzer.
Pretty sure it's the Rockets' night when that's happening.
You think so?
At the end of the quarter.
Tate inbounding, got to get it in. Does to Smith. Jabari for three and the win. Yeah! He got it. There's .4 though. There's .4 left. Jabari Smith
again in Miami, but look at Jabari Smith Jr. He wants this shot. He's going to his right for a righty. That's the toughest way. Righties like to go left and pull up.
Cavaliers off that miss. Good defense there by
no look inside to Williams, and he let it in, and he's fouled. No thunderous dunks necessary for D. Will. He's had 2 at the rim.
Pass was exquisite because he had Kyle Korver right there. He had Kyle Korver right there. Passed the ball between the defender's legs. And
final seconds, and it will be Young from 40. Swaggy P is back in the house at Staples Center. Big time finish by Swaggy P. Tremendous finish to the opening quarter for the Lakers. A 21-5 run on opening night. Swaggy P knocks down the 3, beats the buzzer. The Lakers 31.
Livingston sees an opening and throws it down. Wow!
And a little bit of a miscommunication, whether it's a switch or not. And Livingston, a beautiful finish, and probably got fouled. Not probably.
Wilder rising up for the three-point attempt.
0.6 of a second. Brunson will bring it back.
Space.
Oh! Doncic buries a 3 out of the corner. Can you believe that? Sets the feet, left his hands before the clock struck 0-0.
How do you normally say salt of the earth?
Well, he's more than that.
Oh, no, he didn't.
What a play
no,
by
he didn't.
Paul!
Chris Paul, that is not right. CP3, stop it. Now you've got Chris Paul. That is not right. I mean, that's something you would see on the Rucker League. And if you're Zubac, someone else got to take Chris Paul out the air right here. This is not right. That ain't right.
Paul's done for the night.
Porter Jr., the trigger man. They got Curry. He checked it. Steph for the win.
Yes, sir! His 8th career game winner. We got to get out of here. That step back is killer. Now it's just time to jump, celebrate. There's nothing you can do about that.
So Porter Jr. played pretty good D.
Loose ball picked up by Phoenix and stolen by Taylor. Now it ping pongs around at midfloor. Collins will miss the jam. What a block by Chris. Holy cow. 1.7. And look at that block by Chris.
If he misses it, tip it out, and hopefully one of our guys catches it. Game-winning shot.
Yeah, enough time to do that with 4 seconds. Here we go. He missed it. Missed it!
Donovan Mitchell! What a night. What a night for Donovan Mitchell.
All will.
Lillard, they double on top with 3, with 2, for the win! Harkless wins the game!
Seth Curry for this one because he comes up with the steal.
115-113 Lakers. Pacers get it in. Turner for the lead. Short. Tipped. Taken. Halliburton. This is to win the game. Indiana wins it.
Look, nobody's matching up. There's people there. You got to match up to people.
Give credit to Halliburton who found him.
2 to play in the third. Fun game here in the Twin Cities. Look at the moves by Edwards. Swashbuckling and slamming. Anthony Edwards skies.
Are you kidding me, Ant-Man?
What a play.
Sometimes you just got to make it up as you go. Edwards right here. You know what? The shot's not there. Let me just throw it off the rim and finish it myself. Little pump fake here on Tillman. I don't like this. I like this one better.
I'm telling you what, this league produces these kind of highlights every single night.
Westbrook looking for James. He's got it. Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot at history. LeBron stands alone. The NBA's all-time scoring record now belongs to LeBron James. What was once thought as an unbreakable record has just been broken by 38-year-old LeBron James.
Initiating. Getting it into Horford. Horford catches, kicks, Dort for the win. It's good! And Lou Dort ends it.
And it's just a brilliant play by Mark Daigneault and brilliantly executed by the Thunder players. Because the most unlikeliest guy to take the shot, well, I'm thinking, well, you want the ball in the hands of Shea.
And back on defense with the 76ers. Ball by Embiid. Ingram for the lead. Got it! Got it! Point 8. Lakers by 3. Brandon Ingram outside. The flamethrower puts it in.
And letting his young team grow up on the fly. Ball with the dribble penetration, collapses the defense. Look at all the blue jerseys around Lonzo Ball.
Knocked away again. Keldon saves it. Vassell all the way. Oh, Devin Vassell did him dirty.
Nice crossover. And he was gathering, no question about it.
Todd Spencer with 1.8. Laravia, double pump from midcourt, and it's in! Jake Laravia from midcourt, hung in the air, and buries a three. From midcourt, the Warriors do win the quarter, but Memphis
replay will be utilized to check whether the end of period field goal was good as ruled.
And Towns missed a ton of time.
53 games. Nice spin move there, throws it up. Oh, it goes in! Carl Anthony Towns with a circus shot and a chance for a three-point play.
Staying aggressive, gets the contact, just flares it up because he hears the whistle and gets rewarded. For the first half for Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh my goodness! Wendell Carter Jr. threw it up for grabs. Markelle Fultz went and got it.
You see Markelle up, sets the back screen out of bounds. That's my old play. They used to run that play for me. Go get it. Look at stretch forward. Great concentration.
We give some love to the big guy now for that pass.
Yeah,
right? That's not bad for Wendell.
Smith set the screen. Halliburton.
Oh, looking for help. Halliburton is looking around. I mean, not Halliburton. Olynyk's looking around like there's some help coming. Weather's changed, but ice capades for Olynyk because he's on skates.
And an offensive board, Wiggins. And it's loose, and here comes Oladipo. 2-point game. Butler goes down on the block, and Butler scores! And one!
Right there, the experience of Jimmy Butler in the post. Has the rookie on him. Great ball fake, able to sell it. Initiating the contact with the body, and a three-point play opportunity. And an opportunity to take the lead here.
Mavericks were down 29. They came back, cut it to 8. Can they get one last incredible run? Lively the rebound, back up. White got a piece of it. Derek White with another block. 4 on Lively.
How many 6'4" guards are willing to go vertical with a 7-foot center? Derek White.
Confidence is starting to grow for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Minnesota had a 20-point lead just a couple of minutes ago. Russell, no looking to Hayes.
And then D'Angelo Russell, boy, that's a beautiful pass. And Jackson Hayes all over that rim.
DJ facing up, working against LeBron James. Shot clock down to 4. LeBron James and a foul.
PJ was forcing him to go right. He still went left, got around. Help was late.
That's his 52nd dunk on the year.
Fowler brings it up the floor. Gives to Fultz, knifing down the lane. Oh, nice dish. Carter for 2.
Watch Markelle on the drive. We talk about it all the time. Once you get the big to commit.
116, 116, 10 seconds to go.
2-man game.
Gotta go. Jamal Murray to Jokic. Jokic backs up for the win. Yes! Nikola Jokic buries it. Oh my gosh!
The right passing angle. Jamal Murray delivers the pass perfectly. Joker covered pretty tightly right here. Takes a step back 3.
And Larry's got a break. Now quickly looking the lob. Zion's there. Okay. Pels by 3.
Here's your energy power play. Excellent defense by Larry Nance. Defense to offense. Throw it to the flag. Go get it, young man.
Interesting call.
Oh my. Kendrick Nunn has 22.
Wow. That's not something you really had to tell this team, but Kendrick Nunn, my goodness, getting down the lane, trying to get some energy going for Miami.
Well, the Bucks gave him that lane. They moved away on that one. They got caught, and he took advantage.
Doncic going downhill. Back out to Kleba, and Kleba dialed in tonight.
9.3 assists per game, 4th best. Another no-look, flip it back. He knows his bigs like to camp out behind a 3-point line, and more importantly, he knows where their defenders.
Utah has 9 offensive rebounds in this game, but they only have 5 second chance points to show for it. Minnesota gets another takeaway here.
Russell for Edwards. Oh, it's buried. They're dead.
He buried that shot, that's for sure. I mean, that was a lot of fun to watch. Anthony Edwards, Minnesota getting out in transition in this game.
Nice feed. McDaniels! A slam! Points in this 3rd quarter.
Great pass by Mike, too. And a really nice cut to make himself available.
Murray, size advantage. Oh my goodness!
Ooh, wow.
What was that, Jamal Murray? Look at this by Jamal Murray.
Post up on the elbow there, quick spin away from the double team, up and under with some good English.
And it comes off to Harden.
When you got a smaller guy on you in that situation, I would have loved to see him attack off the dribble, and that's what it ends on the other end. And so often, I mean, a miss at the rim.
Against the Clippers. One more look at that great high dime.
You see in our Spud Clean Power Cam.
Jordan Poole with the rock to close out the first. Oh, splash! Lifeguard services are provided for Minnesota here in the 2nd quarter.
Hopefully that shot could get him going. Jordan Poole will be needed. Jordan Poole, if you could get him going offensively, I mean, that is range, Chris. Shooting a 40% clip from 3.
Measured.
Here's the rookie to Silva. Wide open. Hornets just dare him to shoot. Maybe got in his head.
I think T-John thought it was going up sooner than it did.
Oh, right there. Good run by Taj. Keep Silva out of the play, and Brandon gets behind the D.
LaMelo had those 50 points.
Oh, what a pass! Oh, that is so fun to watch.
That's ridiculous, Mike. That's 2 possessions in a row.
He is an individual that will work hard tirelessly, and we talked about it. Doris mentioned it. There are certain things that you can't guard against. He's seeing multiple defenses, and then Aaron Gordon is just...
Irving using the Drummond screen. Oh, Irving! The crimson sauce and the foul!
This is nasty. Look at this, slicing through the defense, putting the ball ahead. Oh, Kyrie, this is too pretty. That is artwork at its best.
Finds Barrett. Get a shot up. This is for the win. Oh! It's good! Off the window! R.J. Barrett wins it for the Knicks!
Well, Boston does a great job. Tatum is right there.
I'll tell you what, right now they are getting up and down and getting
Suggs.
Oh!
This is a pace that I can get behind.
And look at the 2 teammates celebrating together.
Players already in there, including Jalen Suggs, spinning around.
Okogie's got to get it up. Launches.
Wow. A lot of contact.
Curry pulls up for the 3, and of course he makes it.
How does he do it?
Uh-oh.
Did he sprain his ankle?
Came up holding his foot. Curry trying to walk off whatever happened. Watch his left ankle when he lands.
Did he land on Josh Okogie?
Another look at it from here.
Tough to see because you're watching the flight of the ball.
So, well, I know the time of year it's going to matter most, and that's in the playoffs, because the defense is going to change, and I'm going to have more opportunity.
For now, we can do that. Freaks call this guy a freak. Giannis. Take that.
Just Murray and Harden. Hides licking his chops. It's just, he fell down. Harden with a cold-blooded 3.
Man down. Man down. And he fouled him. So Harden drains the 3 and gets an and one. Look at Chris Paul.
Brad staring down Reeves. Jaw blocked by Davis. Oh, he caught it and took his cornbread. What a play. James, the trailer, got it.
For Anthony Davis simply isn't having it. This is the spectacular block where he just takes it.
5 on the shot clock now. Chris Paul shooting over Jaren Jackson Jr. Comes up short. Josh Okogie is there. Time is running out. And banking it in from 3-quarter court. Unbelievable shot by Zaire Williams.
Drive, Green. Oh, and a strip by Rudy. Wow, speaking of active hands, yeah.
Didn't give up on it.
Wow, finish with authority.
Pass. And the finish is just downright nasty by marketing. Wow. Good hops, good size, and even the Maverick bench in awe of
Dragic to work it in. The steal. Edwards got it off in time. Oh! Are you kidding me? Edwards, the steal, the 3. More spectacular than that field goal to end the 3rd period.
We had the Miller Lite moment too early. We got to come back with that again. They'll owe us later.
They're getting after every loose ball.
Jokic, behind the head, no look pass to Bol.
Looked for all the world like it was going to be the equivalent of an uncontested layup, and the Nikhil stole it.
We see Jokic's no-look pass to Bol.
Nets can regain the lead. Lob it up. Allen the catch. Allen, rejected Horford, and he bounced bounced it off the head of the fro.
And look, he just put a little too much air underneath it. You know that he's going to be able to get to it, but just great block by Al Horford. That extra air, though, gave Al Horford time to come over.
Herter shovels, nice pass, and a big two-hander by Bruno.
Oh, that's a frustration dunk. That's a beautiful pass here by Herter. He just goes up and rears back and throws it down. With a thought. Ooh.
But another chance for the Bucks. 3-point try from Dame. Another long rebound. Now Giannis will say, let's do this the old-fashioned way. He stuffs it down. Here's our payoff play of the game, presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel, and that's just the bronze strength of Giannis.
Well, Giannis going a little bit stagger step.
Hornets lead by 13. High water mark in our ball game. Trae Young has been kept in check. Jalen Johnson has not been held in check.
Johnson attacks, splits. Nick tries to protect. He goes right through him.
Holmgren challenging, and Jokic knocked it out of his hands. Now Giddey with it. Giddey around everybody. Oh, he's rejected. And a foul. Watson up high.
I think they're just calling it out of bounds. Weak side, and watch the height he gets. Giddey right by Porter.
Indeed, a block shot for Peyton Watson.
Oh my gosh.
As Giddey went down quickly.
I mean, he's above the square.
Winner takes a 3-2 lead in this opening round series. Morant.
Oh! A jawbreaker!
At the Grizzlies' den, it is Ja Morant on the full extension. 2022 NBA playoffs.
You know, have multiple actions in one possession. Right now, just one action. If it doesn't work, you know, so be it.
Jalen Green with the punch.
Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, out of nowhere, Jalen Green. Wow. Great job. And just kind of played with some pace here and freezes Dwight Powell, and then one step and takes off.
Basically a reacquisition by the Suns. He was part of their run last year in the playoffs. Now back on the team. What a play by Gobert with his back to the rim by the Utah Jazz. This presentation of NBA Sunday Showcase will continue after this message and a word from our ABC.
Payton misses. Looney offensive rebound. Curry and Payton. Oh! Look out! Gary Payton the second. Facial.
Well, Looney gets him the second chance. Curry with a great pass. And wow, he just hung in the air and got space on Batase to throw it down.
Man. Tries on Hendricks. Turnaround, tough one. Rolls off. Good defensive possession for Utah. Sexton. Blocked by Caleb Martin. What a sensational block.
Down the super speedy Sexton. He thinks he's got an easy layup, and smack daddy right off the backboard. Allows Miami to get out then in transition. Look at this angle here. Perfect anticipation doing so again.
Tatum now has to deal with Hunter and Capella. Clint's got him in a switch. 5 on the shot clock. Tatum. And extends for the jam. Get the two. This is Tatum on the jam. Very impressive.
Even when he was at Oklahoma City, great effort there on the part of Neesmith.
Neesmith.
Oh, yes.
It down.
He sure did, because Derek White, who made the pass, tried to get back, and I mean, he just cleared it on his head.
Mathurin looked at it.
Good anticipation there by Neesmith, and then White gets it on his head. Go up. Take that. You can see if Neesmith can get up.
You're putting him out there with Ingram?
Should be an interesting team with Brandon Ingram. Dick tried to draw the charge. What a pass! Dropped it off. Getting to Buzelis.
Dick right here just flopping. And then nice drop pass. Magic Giddey. Magic Giddey. There he is. Watch Magic Giddey, Bulls Nation. Just set the table, drop it right there, and a finish.
De Silva looks to inbound. It comes into Cole Anthony. Anthony on the attack. Anthony turns the corner. Off the glass. He banked it in. Do you believe in miracles? Especially magical miracles.
Almost like a running screen. Watch him pick his man off right here, just kind of in the way, like he was supposed to be going there.
And likes to get really low on that last step, and he's got a variety of scoop shots that can go underneath the defender's arms.
Oh, wow! James behind the back. Russell off the window plus the foul.
And the vision and the timing, and then just puts it in that window that's perfect for D'Angelo Russell on that cut. So all he has to do is catch and finish.
The speed of Anthony Edwards is he's like a locomotive.
Curry, oh my goodness, he is still ridiculous.
That's what people came to see. So Bazemore sets the screen. D'Angelo's not up close enough, and Jordan McLaughlin runs into him and knocks him down.
And Curry doing that, by the way, that I was gonna drop in an ant fact about.
2-point game. Beal and Westbrook going to work. Beal almost lost the handle, gets it back, and wow, what a finish with a left hand by Bradley Beal. 15 seconds left in the overtime.
Beal right here looked like he lost the ball on the dribble.
Just a little bit short.
Ball didn't really move on that last offensive exchange.
Good defense there. Ricky! Like Christie is right now.
This is Ricky on the break.
Miles. Come get over. No, you just play this one like one-on-one. There you go.
Oh, behind the back.
What a dime. You get a platter. Serve it up.
Heart-pounding moments with Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, he's bringing them that. We just hadn't seen good hands on the catch there by Moses. But Ascension, St. Vincent's, heart-pounding moments. Ty is bringing it all kinds of ways. But
Lakers with 38 points here in the third quarter. They've cut it to 11. Jokic just gets it off in time. It's up. Oh, it's good. Of course it goes in. Jokic from downtown. Anthony Davis just stares at him. 12 assists. Even the desperation shots go in. Extraordinary. After the Lakers climb back, Jokic able to connect.
Rockets miss 7 free throws.
Look at LP.
Check by Şengün. Took it away. Comes the other way. LP!
LP, man, play of the year from him. Getting the stop against the big Valanciunas. Okay, big fella, keep it yourself. Guess what? On his head. Goes stumbling and bumbling down the lane. Walks out Brandon Ingram. Easily could have been an and one. Don't complain, just throw it down. Yeah, that should have been an and one. Ingram pushed him in his back on that dunk.
5 Blazer turnovers, 6 Detroit points off turnovers. Here's the lob up top. Wow. GP2 throws a perfect lob to Shaedon Sharpe, who nearly jumped out of the gym. Replay.
Nurk gets in, sets the screen. That's all you need, a little bit of a brush, because if the guy guarding the screener, Bagley, who's guarding Nurk, does not drop in to help, there is no help for this play.
4 and 5 for Joker so far. He'll take it outside to Will Barton. Around to Jeff Green. Jeffrey! My goodness, I did not expect that, did you?
Throw that down. SGA thought about it and then said, I'm going to back away from this. Right.
I thought he was just going to float it up there nice and easy. Instead, he says, you know what? I'm up here. I'll just keep going.
Throws it cross court to Chuma. Now Wagner will take it with the shot clock down to 5. Go baseline and jam it. Reverse on the German hammer.
Wagner on the baseline. Watch this. One hand. Yurtseven jumps. Can't go through the net. Wagner. Woo!
Harden using the Claxton screen, and Adams steps in for the steal. Break opportunity. Culver goes upstairs. Denied! Durant! Do not go in there!
Kevin Durant was just filthy on this play. Comes from up above.
And McConnell arcing pass to Shepherd, beats everybody back. Harden recovers. And Siakam down the lane and punches it in. And pass
Pascal Siakam now with 24, emphatically finishing.
And I mean, you can't get upset with him. You got to get upset. The team has to get upset at each other.
So Denver hasn't played since Sunday.
Oh, what a pass.
Inside, a good-looking dive, and Holiday comes up with 2.
Look at this pass behind the back, to finding the cutting Holiday.
With White shadowing him defensively from the back, and the Kings come up empty. Here comes Brown, puts it down.
What can Brown do for you? Jaylen Brown going left with that quick first step. Get up! T. Lyles right there, and he let the crowd know, he let all his friends know. That was special, and you're going to see this later on. Jump up to get down.
Whoa. 24 for Brown in 25 minutes.
And a little bit short right there. He is number 2. Kennard is in three-point shooting. Oh, my goodness! Ken Char! Say it with me. Ken Char. Nothing slow about this. Climbing the ladder.
41-36. Trey. Lobbing, and Capella stuffed everybody. He looked like the Washington Monument on that one.
Beverly to Schroeder. Schroeder in the paint. Throws it in the corner. Three-pointer. Won't go. Oh, put in by Beverly. Patrick Beverly above the rim throws it down. And the Lakers go up by 2.
Had a good knack for the ball on long rebounds. But like you said, Mike, usually not over the rim, but one heck of a play.
The court, knock down threes.
Smart missed it on purpose. Oh, White hits a 3 and a foul with 2 seconds left. 26 points, 15 in the fourth. The Sixers believe that White kicked his leg out to draw the foul.
But just not smart defense at the end of this game. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's perfectly done by Smart.
Yes.
To Horford.
Well, no, he's to the side. PJ Tucker's to the side. He got him up top.
Allen screaming that he thought Andrew traveled. Okogie, baseline drive. Oh, that is a baseline drive and a flush to finish.
They'll take a 5-point lead into halftime here at Target Center.
Just to continue to etch into that deficit.
Gallo trying to size up Young. Hard drive to the rim as he climbs the ladder for the two-handed slam. Well, how about Gallinari? Well, Chicago doesn't have a shot blocker, so you certainly feel like you can take this to the rim.
Well, they only blocked, what, 4.5?
But we owe the Pacers this year, and I think that's the mindset that this organization, this team will approach it with.
Pistons with one last gasp of breath here from the corner to tie it. And Waters does exactly that. We got to overtime because of this shot.
Yeah.
Waters had very little real estate to use.
And Pete Nance was all over him. You know, you don't want to foul. You don't want a Tyrese Halliburton flashback here. And Waters just makes a difficult shot.
Back to the last 3 minutes of the third quarter. The Thunder shooting 1 out of 7. Serving up a little bit of rattlesnake jam. How about this baseline? Oh, left hand. I mean, you didn't know that was coming.
Giannis, not in my house. Chris Middleton lays it in. We can't. A block shot leading to offense. Middleton on the other end. There's your score, 7:12 left.
As DiVincenzo fades, leaves it short. Here comes Maxey, who has incredible speed. Showed it off there. Thibault finds the cutter, and Howard denied by Lopez.
This is just a great move.
Who's got the three? Here's Embiid posting up. He's got Bogdanović thinking about a three. There it is. Yes! Wow! With 39 after that.
Realizing the situation, pulls back instead of posting up.
He has 26 20-point games this year. LeBron, open three! Got it! 22 seasons, 40 years of age. LeBron James 50,002 points.
The 50,000-point mark. Drive, kick, catch, and let fly, LeBron. Get the triple.
LeBron James on the year from 3, 30 now.
With AJ, Torian Prince, Ajax, Ryan Rollins, Bobby Portis. Oh, Ajax! Stuffing the stacking, Zatane.
To go crazy.
Ajax! Man, he's got hops. Getting up. Woo! Digest that as we head to the break.
He's all of a sudden come alive. Got 14 points in the third quarter. Powell trying to get to the spot in the corner, and Norman Powell right at the end of the buzzer. Points falling out of bounds. And the Clippers have fought themselves back in the game. We'll go to the floor.
Not enough space between that two-man game of Jeff Green and Nikola Jokic. Easier to defend.
Finney Smith is everywhere. Jokic, another rebound, ahead to Brown. And Brown, the bucket, and a foul. Triple-double.
You are kidding with the delivery on this pass. Nikola Jokic, instant turn, knows Christian Brown, can see him out of the corner of his eye. He might have an advantage if he takes off sprinting. That's exactly what he does. Right over the fingertips. Delivered perfectly to Christian Brown.
In this game, you can't have those.
Oh, good try. Here's a steal by Anthony. Suggs is with it. Cole does not need help.
Watch Cole Anthony. Vince take it from here on the steal. Wide open. He looked around. It's like, okay, we're clear for takeoff. And ooh. See right here, look at that, just okay, stretched out. Slow motion even better.
Barrett guarded by Van Vliet. Drives down the lane, he throws it down, and the Knicks take the lead.
It's his hometown team going down the stretch. They let him come to his straight, and he overwhelms him with the dunk. Huffing and stuffing that time. And then the last two possessions by the Raptors. A UFO by Van Vliet and then a turnover by Van Vliet.
Steven Silas talked about his young team and how they're learning on the job. Remember, they've won 2 in a row in 3 of their last 5. An oop! An aerial attack by Aaron Gordon.
Guy on him and he gets called.
Look at this.
I mean, that's a tough pass to handle, and I don't know how he did it. There's going to be a technical on someone on the bench.
Shingu.
Yeah.
Huge possession coming up for both teams. Monk for the tie. 1.1 to play.
They kick to the opposite corner. Look on the right side of your screen. Right side of your screen. That's where he is. Elevating, knocking it down. Right here is where you could foul. If that was what the philosophy was coming out of the huddle.
Nothing like a couple free throws and get you going. Get you in a good shooting rhythm.
Russell back to knock.
Oh, my! Collins with the rejection. Murray the other way, lays it up and in.
Oh, Zach Collins with a fantastic block there. Leads to the fast break. DeJounte Murray slides.
Chandler Birch, backup big man, is out with a facial injury. And Luka looks off the defense. Hello! And there is Luka. He looked over at somebody in the front row, but he was passing to the guy at the rim, Dorian Finney-Smith. Raptors in front right now by 1.
It's among the elite in the NBA. One of the best defensive years.
Behind the back. How does Steph see? Look, 2 defenders on Steph. Just whips it over his head and then behind the back.
Just go up there, dribble and shoot. I'm not sure what happened on that play by Lopez. Bodies flying all over the floor. Jeff Green has come on for the first time for the Nets. Here's the layup for 3 as he drills it. KD in transition, Harden with a beautiful pass. And you had 2 guys closing out.
Knicks do not have a foul to give here. Davis with Randall on him. Gives it up in the corner. Caldwell Pope. No. And it's Matthews with the rebound and the follow. Can advance the ball with 3.1 left.
Well, and that's the reason why you never want a lead to get out of control, where you can fight your way back in. The Lakers gave themselves a chance right now for Wesley Matthews to tie the game up by getting the stops when they needed to get it.
Schroeder comes out with it. He's always going full bore. And here he is all the way at the other end. Getting
what a pass.
HT. Yes! You love that feed, don't you, from Schroeder?
Schroeder, nice pass. Fresh bodies in is Schroeder with the good-looking pass for the open three for THT.
Finds Jones. Oh, good pass to Hood. Kuzma goes by him. Hood can't knock down the three. It's been a struggle for Hood. Career low in scoring and three-point shooting. Great look down court, and it spins home for Montrezl Harrell to pull LA within 4.
And what you're not seeing here from this pass, and great just right straight up. Great pass and great finish. But prior to this, there was a 6-play scramble.
They've got 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Halliburton is going to launch it. It hit it! Halliburton hits it to end the third quarter. Does it again. Beats the buzzer at the end of the three. A three for Ty. Pacers by 11 after 3.
Shot it better than they did in the early portions of the season. Pocket pass, sliding through. Delivers a hammer on Smith. Lead.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, that's Drew. Drew said, don't get.
Dropping it off to Giannis. Beautifully done. The two superstars hooking up for an and one.
Little pocket pass, behind the back pocket pass. How often do you see that Giannis strong finish?
Top of the backboard, which is inbounds, and Draymond Green pushing. 6 assists for Green. Curry a long three. That's good! Steph Curry from way downtown. Some Curry chaos here in the third. It's the largest lead of the game. Steph Curry has done his entire life. And he's got 9 of his 21 here in the third quarter. 5 of 6 from three-point range. Warriors up big, and they love it back in San Francisco.
O'Neal. Clarkson to the basket, and he is stuffed.
Yeah, you break him down. Daniel Tice, no soup for you. Look at Tice going up. Get it out. Standing ovation.
Holiday spin move. Oh, how did he get that to fall?
With that kind of masse, that kind of spin off the glass, but there's that handy left hand.
As Dort tips it away. Giddey rampages. That's a goaltend that was missed. That ball was above the cylinder by Torrey Craig. And Duarte cashed in the three the other way. That's part of that ball clearly in the cylinder on the overhead view.
But I'm trying to figure out, where did Dort touch the net, though? I mean,
And he might get away with that against Orlando, but this is not how you play the final 19 seconds. Curry's third three is, we made a mistake, let me try to make up for it. Look at his reaction.
18 fouls. Indiana hasn't committed any here in the third quarter. You know, you made a point.
Oh, they caught him sleeping, Hubie.
Somebody hit the
snooze bar.
Where are the two guys that are back? Come on. Look at this now. There's the out of bounds from underneath the rim, where coaches tell you do not do that. He puts it right on the money.
Win on the road at Phoenix. And they gave up a big lead in that game, but then came back. AD on the reverse. How about that lob boogie to AD? Over the top. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
And what about Cousins' response?
This is not the All-Star game. This was defended.
We need a reaction shot of Cousins.
Oh, yes.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, it's easy to underappreciate the career of Wilt Chamberlain. It's not hard to appreciate Paul George as Westbrook has his triple-double.
It comes on a play like this here at this moment in the ball game.
3 turnover frequency teams in the league, both up about 16 a game almost. Barnes, and what a finish by Jordan.
That's beautiful work by Barnes. Great find that time.
A little fired up after a home loss to the Suns.
The beating we put on.
Wrong. Sean Holmes just with a vicious left-hand slam over the top of Rudy Gobert.
Look at this. Gobert was like, should I? Oh, that's hot. I'm going to get that out of there now.
Yeah. This is a development year for Christian Wood, too. He has never been in this situation before. Stop
Frisky.
it. No way. Christian, I mean, that one right there. I mean, goodness, he's hoisting step backs from half court. That's good defense from Hachimura.
Got to get it in. It'll come into Valanciunas. Back to Ingram for the win. Yes! 0.3 of a second to play.
You saw it. You saw it from here.
Now you got to.
There's not enough time to get a shot on.
And Beverly at the buzzer. That'll do it.
Brandon Kingram.
What a shot.
I have my hand up. I have my hand in the air. If you see me in the background, my hand is in the air. I knew it. Bingo.
And Okogie hesitated just a moment.
Because you don't want to foul. The last thing you want to do is foul. Bang. Let's go home.
Brandon Ingram, by the way, with the game winner, 33 points. He was only 6 of 7 from beyond the arc tonight. That is unbelievable.
I love it. I love it. This is what stars do. This is what stars do.
And he's back in his game, his rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander back in the game. These are key minutes without SGA. And another drive! J. Dom cocks it back and throws it down.
Spectacular, and then once again, against a pretty good defender there in Isaacs, turns the corner and is ruining his team right here.
So far in his stint off the bench.
McDaniels kicks it out to Randall. Little show and go. Tried to punch, and Watson said no. Block a moment ago.
Yeah, that's great timing right there. Peyton Watson, look where he jumps, and then how long he has to stay in the air because he actually jumped well before Julius Randle.
Both giving maximum efforts, their team showing up.
Brown got it from Jokic, takes it. Oh, no! And jackhammers it in. Fouled on the play.
He wound up, just jacked it on top of Brook Lopez. You've got to be kidding me. Woo-wee! And had a stare down afterwards.
That's the 10th turnover for Cleveland. Celtics with only 5. Throws it up. Harford throws it down. Oh, what a perfect pass from Smart, and a foul as well. How many times have we seen him come off that pick and roll action, and Kyle Korver getting in the picture. Al Horford with the big-time catch and big-time finish. Enjoy yourself, young fella.
Ahead of Miami, of a tough schedule coming up. The Clippers Wednesday, at Chicago Friday, the Spurs on Sunday. Oh, what a dunk by Bam. What a slam for Bam.
That little screen right there, little curl by Tyler, sets up the dunk.
What a well-designed play.
And you see how far, it was a little over his head, but he went and got it.
Great hit.
Wow.
The cut, LeVert, denied by Gordon, tracked down by Harris. Prince for the lead, off the rim, knocked up in the air, and the Nets have to foul Gordon.
We have a broken possession here. Karis LeVert, great freelance and play, but Aaron Gordon waiting.
Alexander Walker, pick and roll game. Jackson
Hayes, look out! What a pass and what a throwdown.
To the game, that effort that he brings to the game, that excitement that he brings to the game.
I like that other youngster on the floor with him too.
Hey, fly, young man, fly.
Lillard pulls up just past half court. Money.
But Portland 8 turnovers in the quarter, helping the case here. But look at that.
Kicks it out. Caldwell Pope triple. No. Rebound fought for. Clean by Edwards. He'll come the other way. It's a 3. Oh, comes in. Here Jay shoots, and down it goes.
You know that. That's what they do. Then here's the 3 attempt by Edwards, and how about the...
Sohan again comes up with a rebound and gives it back to Victor. He fires. He scores! Oh, that's a good sign.
A team that is depleted. We're being told 26 feet, so maybe not as far as
both cases against the Lakers. He still had a positive impact, and he understood that, man, all the young guys on this team, they were cooking. Oh, Green! Oh, Green! Behind the back, and then rose high above the Toyota Center floor and hammered that one down.
This is just fun. Behind the back, clear for takeoff. Trey Murphy, business decision, yes. Look at this right here. Clear for takeoff, and I mean, taking out punishment on the rim. Look at Jalen, man. This is fun, and he has no doubt that there was nobody on the Pelicans that was going to stop.
Bridges again doing a good job of holding the Spurs to 1 field goal attempt. Ja again, dunks on the rim, sent it in. And Ja Morant is with his famous crossover move there, and then is able to elevate before Wembanyama can get back. And hello, Wemby, let me introduce you to Mr. Morant. Y'all haven't met before.
Should have been an and one, by the way.
Look how quickly with the quick crossover, little bulldog move there, and then Morant.
Toscano Anderson into front court. Simone gives it back. Markkanen drives inside, takes on a triple team and puts it down. What a drive and a quick hammer.
Great pass, great cut past the defense. Finished.
Markkanen has scored the last 9 points for the Jazz.
Veteran point guard Corey Joseph gives it to Burks on the drive, dumps it off Diallo. Oh, ether by Nas. Edwards the breakaway and the slam. Timeout on the floor. All Minnesota at Target Center.
So an opportunity to really close out this third quarter. What has already been a strong quarter. They've outscored the Nuggets by 17. Shea dismisses Davon Reed, puts him on the deck, and then puts it in.
And how about Shea? Stop, pop.
Connell beat him again.
Sexton high in the air. He's off and running again. And Mathurin blocked it.
No, he smashed it. Real good play there, but he gets it back to the other end. Take that. He just smashed it. He's looking for a foul. I don't know why he thought that was a foul.
34-16, paint advantage Blazers. Green outside. Pool of 3. Got it. And are they calling a foul? They are. They are not. They're calling the bucket good. And at half, the Warriors with the lead.
Oh, yeah, he kicked that leg out.
Herb on the run out. So touches in the half-court set, and it opens it up.
Good things happen. What a hammer. You said it, Joe. What a hammer from that guy. Version of themselves. Christian Hayden McCollum, Joe. Save that one. Save that. Afro Najee.
On the road.
All the way down to the wire.
Kobe denied inside.
Is that Ivy?
Cunningham takes it in and scores.
Watch this athletic play right. He's beat right now, but he never quits on the play. Ooh, he goes up.
Yeah. Your newest pacer.
He got knocked off balance.
Mathurin inside. Miss Siakam. Missed it. Pacers get it back.
Toppin got it. Yes.
With the Pacers' 21st offensive rebound.
This possession, I think, exemplifies the way the Pacers have been all evening. Relentless and trying to make the right play. Toppin did it.
And a turnover now. Green on the run, rises high and throws it down. Jalen Green with a highlight of the night. Electrifying couple of possessions here for Green. The big dunk showing his explosiveness. And then he drills the three-pointer.
Not the pressure on the Jazz. They're face guarding guys.
Sexton drives hard. Rebound, bounce it. Cunningham back inside. Oh, the throwdown.
I mean, that's wicked.
To the behind-the-back pass to Durant, stretches out. Just goes up over K.J. Martin on the slam. That's why he's one of the best in the business at the exclamation bucket.
Brook looks off the screen. Richards got it, but it's poked away by Powell. Powell on the push up the floor. Quick trigger. Won't get it. But Jared Jr. cleared for takeoff. Slams it home on the follow.
Now watch this. Normally that shot hits the rim and goes to the other side. It jumped right, it bounced right to the trampoline jumper.
You know, the thing about Anthony Simons is he only played 140 minutes his rookie year, playing behind both Dame and CJ. Here he comes up the floor. His rookie year, he had just 10 threes. Oh! He throws a gorgeous pass above the rim, and Sharp does the rest, bringing it down. Collins, 8-year pro. Watch this one.
Oh, man, that's human flight. Shaden Sharp. Reaching for the stars. His head almost hit the corner of the backboard.
Good decisions with the basketball, and he's made good decisions on the defensive end as well. Only 2 fouls up to this point. Lob to Bridges!
Clippers down 13. Jackson finds Zubac. Oh, Gobert with the denial.
This is incredible. A great recovery. Look how far he has to come.
Buddy Hield.
They gonna foul him?
Here's a 3. Hield short. Ball loose.
Lance, give me one,
for
Lance.
3. Got
Give me
it.
one, Lance.
Stevenson ties it with 1.6.
Give me one, Lance. I mean, a nice job getting in there. They just fought it. Comes out to him. Lance can't help himself. I mean, he just cannot help himself in front of the Thunder bench.
Kispert driving and trying to catch a body. Darius Paisley said, no, sir.
This is the type of intensity that you need when attacking the cup in this league. Close, but no cigar.
Morris to Jokic. 20 points for Jokic. Our car shield protection play tonight. Mr. Jokic.
Certainly wants to move on as Vucevic misses that, but he's already 2 different times. Oh, Vucevic on the slam. Beautiful setup.
And this is Vooch going to the basket right there, slamming and jamming. And so nice was short twice, rising above.
Well, there's been a lot of big comebacks, especially in the last week in the playoffs. Mitchell, long distance 3. That's good! Donovan Mitchell, a rainbow! And it's 75-50.
Recognizing the clock dwindling down, doesn't matter. A little step back, that's a shot.
Shot at him, couldn't quite finish there. Roby! Isaiah Roby.
He threatened the pass, and then dropped the hammer as he came down the lane.
Kind of looked him off. And Draymond fakes to the left. No one really stopped him, so he didn't stop. We talked about this with him. He's got athleticism. He's really good in the open floor.
Embiid now with 9. And the Sixers, their largest lead at 8, as Towns goes in and slams over Embiid.
Ooh. Well, extension from Karl Anthony Towns. Again, this is what you're taught growing up. Attack the rim, reckless abandon, have a confrontation at the rim.
A better offensive play from an outstanding offensive player. Carmelo falling away over his left shoulder.
Ends up in the hands of Najee. See, Najee hits a 3. Man, he's got a sweet stroke.
Good D, but then over the top, be able to get it. Then Campazzo right there with the behind the back pass.
Against the Golden State Warriors Monday and Tuesday of next week. Morant. Oh, no. Forget about that. Block of Pirtle.
Do about it. Here's the first one. I mean, that's as clean as it gets. Big fella.
Dallas is 4 of 4 in the second quarter. Doncic now has 10 points. Giddey again? No. Washington the board.
another banger for Dallas. It's Lively off the special delivery. Pinpoint accuracy to set it up for the slam. 7-0 run.
Outside they rotate it. Bant the three to beat the clock. Catches iron. Can Smith control it? He does. Definitely sends it here to Van Vliet.
Gotta watch Jalen Green.
Up top, another two-hand jam as he scrapes the sky. 15 points, here he comes.
Yeah, Anthony stopping the basketball, and there's nobody in the path of Jalen Green. Jalen Green saw that 6.
They just shrunk the floor and zoned in on him, so rightfully so. A man trying to give you 70 points.
Here's Denny with another take, and it was blocked by Naz Reid. No goaltending call.
Potentially a goaltend. Does it hit the backboard first? Oh, that's a block.
Cannon against Ellis. Dazzling the crowd. Thought he was going to get fouled. He threw it up and in. That was for a 3 for Isaiah Cannon. That was a what the heck 3.
Well, it was fun. Ooh. That's just funky right there. That's a tough shot.
Finished the second shot. Derrick Rose now in his 8th year, but obviously injuries have sapped a lot of his quickness. Oh, look at that one. Throw it down. Karl Anthony Towns.
Fundamentals, guys. Got to find him and put a body on him. Zeus spectating, and then he looks up and says, uh-oh, that's my man. I don't think Coach Walton's going to be very happy.
Rebound, Porter won't go. Jokic tip misses. Second one, no good. And Caldwell Pope comes away. Back door. Caldwell Pope layup. This time he banks it in on a foul. And the Nuggets have their first lead of the game.
And then this time gets the basketball. And the beautiful delivery to Caldwell Pope. Gets the contact and the hoop.
Jokic just broke a record that has been held for 56 years. Most triple-doubles in a single postseason.
17-9, Utah still up by 8.
Banchero. Nice crossover. Beats Kessler and dumps it in.
Watch Paolo Banchero here. Look at that. Just a little hesitation. Gets Kessler leaning, and it's even more impressive in slow motion because the dunk, the power over another 7-footer.
Back out there. Smith, the shot. Oh, pass. That's amazing stuff by Alfred Sengun. But another look at this. Oh, what a pass. No look. The cut.
Fun. Anytime we get to see Nate Knight on the floor, it's always fun for us and for his teammates too, by the way.
Lob up top. Oh, my goodness.
10 out of 10. Yeah, that was good right there. Windmill from the point guard.
Cole has bounce.
Yeah, the one thing when Suggs and Cole Anthony come into the game, the second unit, the pace picks up.
Double. He's nearly knocked down, but he finds Allen. Allen hooked over Sabonis, but can't get the roll. Ellis. Uh-oh. Did he get it off in time? For now, they're going to count it. Let's see if he got it off in time. He sure did. That ball was clear by the time the clock hit 0. So credit Ellis with the triple and give the Cavs a 1-point lead at the break.
Right here on this matchup.
And stolen by Christian Brown. Yabba dabba doo!
Well, they're trying to get this matchup. Murray doing a great job, and Reeves just forgets about the backside. Christian Brown says, hoops. Yeah, that's Reeves. Too much traffic, too much dribble. Christian Brown knows what to do in transition with that right there.
22 for Christian Brown, and none more authoritative.
Watson trying to defend without fouling, does. Battle for the rebound. Jokic has it. Snap it out. Christian Brown. Alley-oop. Yes!
Peyton Watson. The fire of the crowd. Look at that. Well, Peyton Watson with 6 points. Now Russell Westbrook goes out. Jamal Murray wants to get in on the fun, so he comes back in.
Going high. Oh, man. Slam and technical. Free throw line. He went around Clowney, who thought he was going to take the charge.
Drives on Ross. Baseline. Graham gets rid of it. Here's Trey from the logo. Yes!
24 for Trae Young. First foul on Graham. Trae couldn't really see the feet, but trust me, it was on the logo. There you go. Look at that. Amazing range.
Batted by Bertans. 3 seconds left. McCray to the bucket, blocked by Osman. Oh my! Cedi Osman on the defensive end at the buzzer. Big block.
Yes,
break
sir.
this down as Osman tracked him down.
That's exactly the type of intensity we need in order to win this game. We got to bring that intensity for the rest of the game if we want to get a win.
Certainly on his mind as Green misfires. And up ahead, Kuminga. Oh! Jonathan Kuminga! And a foul!
Impressive. That young man. Too much bounce.
Because Andre Drummond is not the same threat on the interior as Embiid, so they'll use their wing players a lot more. Nice move.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Say hello to Andre Drummond. Not Jaren.
I don't know.
That's the play before.
Okay, that's the play before. But they call. How about this with Jaren?
You are an elite free throw shooter. Really hard to do that.
Hero around the screen, lobbing, bam, slamming, kabam!
He went right over top of Ed Davis on this dunk as Ed tries to go straight up and just crush.
They're going to flatten out instead of run a pick and roll.
Thomas, long three-pointer, puts it in! Cam Thomas from way downtown! Oh, what a shot from the rookie!
The young fella got it going. They flattened it out 1-4. No pick and roll, just you and me. Cam, Cam, flat out getting it done. Putting on a clinic in the fourth quarter, putting his team on his back and making every right play. Mama, there goes that man.
That's what it is. Well, so I can respect that too.
Josh Green, circus plays. He wraps it around the rib cage of Nance, and Porzingis cashes in.
Well, Dallas getting fancy. Josh Green along this baseline. Larry's there for the help, and yeah, there's some touch on that pass.
Well, they've executed beautifully so far, but they need to continue to do so over the last 11+ minutes. Augustine Şengün. Oh, shot by goodness! It stuffed it down McDaniel's throat.
My goodness! Okay, there you go. That's the go. Whoa.
Middleton attacking, cut off. Crowder, steal.
Anthony, he's ahead of the pack. Look at that one. Left-handed throwdown.
Cole Anthony, look at him. A good hand. Little extra something for emphasis. Cole Anthony.
Grady Dick with a step-back rainbow. That did not have a chance. Good D by Hero. Caleb. Oh, man!
Well, you've heard of Statue of Liberty. Dunk, this is a statue of Caleb right here. Full extension. Boom. Booyah. Kelly O just getting out of the way there.
Dotted line takeoff.
Got it, just pinball to Harris, and he put it home. Giannis, length of the floor, pass to Lopez, and Lopez dunks it home with 1/10 of a second left. What a great throw by Giannis, the length of the court.
The pass is absolutely terrific. Not only the length of the floor, but how about look where Lopez is standing, right on the.
But you never started.
The 7-footer
Yeah,
always did it.
I figured.
Kobe's holding his wrist.
Yeah, I think on the fall. Welcome back.
Here it is. And Richards late getting over, but early for a poster. Oof. Way to go, Vucci. Bang.
They say he reads the defense. He gets it, turns it. Crossed up Schroeder. Leonard missed the follow. Russell with the loose ball. They can get the tie. Westbrook on the drive. Got it! We're knotted at 110. But no bucket more important than this one right here.
And from Toronto's perspective,
And that's Capella.
Ooh, from the parking lot. He was out there in the parking lot all by himself.
Line is 23 feet 9 inches. That's what, 10 feet, 15 feet behind it?
Yeah, 33-footer.
I mean, he's out there 40 feet.
And he shot it like it's a 12-footer.
And Schroeder, series of moves. Ferguson gives it right back to him. That three rattles home for Dennis Schroeder. And Terrence Ferguson played a little two-person game.
That's a beautiful pass. Collapse the defense.
Oh, how about that? And a chance for a three-point play.
At the bottom that says, "Don't jump." What are you thinking, Willie? Up above, put him in the bucket. And one. Thank you very much, Mr. Stein.
No Daniel House tonight for Houston. McLemore elevated. Nice pass inside to Caruso. Boy, LeBron put it right on a dime. And this was a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to Caruso.
And off the dribble going to his left.
Down by 2. Oh, Butler knocked it away. Here's Hero with 8 seconds left for 3. Yes! Oh, my!
Defensive effort. Instead of fouling, they're disciplined enough to form a trap. Watch Jimmy Butler aggressive here with his hands on the reach right here. Pokes the ball out. That gives the Heat the opportunity. And then just the confidence of the young man. He had the opening. I can make buckets.
Pascal, short and a long rebound, and taken down by Brooklyn. Caruso! Jack, how about that? Here we go. Spicy Pete, get that garbage out of here! Off to the races. Siakam with 3 blocks tonight. Get that garbage out of here!
Bain around Davis to Tillman, knocked away by LeBron. Reeves, 2-on-2 Reeves, the trailing James, floating and getting it.
Here's the steal, block right here by LeBron. But look at Reeves. He took a picture. He knew exactly where LeBron was. Took one glance back. Let me just throw it to the sky.
Into the corner, back to Thompson. Out to Steph. He'll fire.
You got a block.
They got a piece.
Is that Watson again?
DiVincenzo got it back. Clay with an impossible shot.
And you see Steph's shot partially blocked with DiVincenzo with the hustle right there. And I don't know how Clay hit that.
You know, just like, you know, I kind of wear on you sometimes. You wear on me. You get a little attitude on the flight on Friday night back from Portland.
Oh, J-Dub soars up for the flush.
Quick trigger. Yeah. Speaking of pulling the trigger. Yeah, this is a quick one here. As he just rises up. Statue of Liberty. See that little pose as he got up there, folks? Just hangs it up there.
Here comes a Levert screen. There's the switch. Now guarded by Shaman. Mitchell goes to work inside. Back to Mobley. Mobley stops. And hit. Oh, the Cavaliers execute beautifully on the offensive end.
Beautiful job. Now remember, we're in a 2-point game. You cannot give up a 3-point shot right now. You can tell he's putting in a lot of work.
Dragic, nice cut by the
Porzingis, he just climbed Porzingis like a tree. Woo, Porzingis.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, that's a poster.
Tried to overplay him, and so he just cut to the basket.
Stolen away, right to LeBron. Quickly now, Finney-Smith. Here's LeBron. Look at the look away! Look away! And Vando throws it down.
Doing what he loves to do. Pass the basketball to a teammate for an easy deuce.
One more 3, by the way, for LeBron. Shot clock down to 2. Martin off the back of the iron. One last chance. Johnson inside midcourt. That goes! Go figure! Keldon Johnson, the heave at the horn. 22-11, Brooklyn.
Halliburton with the rebound. Best ever come out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Yeah, he is.
Weaves inside, leaves it for Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. Still some Zuzu.
Halliburton, nice drop-off crossover right there. Draws Grant. Turner. It's about as high as he can get up, but it's high enough.
9th dunk of the year for Miles Turner.
Shot clock down to 3. Block shot against Mo Gay. Fred VanVleet leaves it up, and boy, slamming it down hard, Jalen Green. Green starting to put on a show here in this 3rd quarter. Big time lob, one-hand catch and throw down.
He will not. VanVleet to inbound. They find Thompson. He drives. His career night ends
with a game winner, point 7.
Find Pritchard.
No timeouts. It's Pritchard for the win. Too strong. And Amen Thompson wins it for the Rockets.
There was a late switch, caused a little bit of confusion, and that confusion allowed Thompson to get Jaylen Brown off balance as he knocked it down.
It's no offensive foul there.
No, it's just...
Well, it's 13-point Cavalier lead, their largest of the series. Morris throws it in. Baines goes inside, blocked by James. Right at the rim. That's the big Baines. Get that shot out of here, Aaron.
He has had some classic blocks.
Running the floor. LeBron James knew that was coming. 1 against 3. You think he cares? No! And a foul!
Who can do this, but not at this size? Spin to the hoop. LeBron James with a dance to the hoop. Double step, triple step to the hoop. Opportunity.
Burke slings it out. Hardaway saves. Celtics get it. Irving. Brown. Big throwdown. And the Celtics lead by 9.
The beauty of the Celtics, they've been doing this since Bob Cousy, Bill Russell. Running and stunning and gunning. And Brown likes to slam and jam. Has about 3 tonight.
Draymond Green's pass deflected by Birdman. Chris Anderson. Munford behind the back to Barnes. Boy, that was sweet. But how about Memphis and some of these unknown players? Munford, beautiful pass. Barnes with 10 points in the first.
Gibbons still alive, barely.
Livingston knocked it away. Running with Steph. Behind the back. Sean to touch it down. Sean Livingston. They call him S-Dot. Well, he just put the exclamation point on the ball game.
He and Pat playing together in that backcourt. Alley-oop inside and Dwight! Wow, what a play, what a pass. And a great pick from Harden to get Dwight open. Play James with a nice screen, and Noel thinks that his teammate is switching, but they didn't switch, and Dwight was open for them.
He'd have a foul to give. Get it into Harris, then it's tipped away. Martin, blocked by Tyrese Maxey! What can't this kid do?
A lot taller than Tyrese is, but that doesn't seem to matter at all. Get that nonsense out of here.
As well this morning.
Yes, he did.
Williams and Ja. There's 40 inches on your head. Morant with the punch. Work comes out, Doris.
I mean, look at the unselfishness, the anticipation, Bane, the push ahead quickly. I mean, listen, they don't care who's finishing. They just want to give a highlight.
Well, batted away by Jerome. Ty pushing to accelerate the pace. Finds Kenrich Williams. The finesse for flush. Oh, what a setup by Ty Jerome.
Well, you talking about could have come at a better time. How about the behind the back pass? So hold the phone. Josh Giddey.
Matchup that he sees here tonight. And Grayson Allen was looking for the foul call. Didn't get it for Hayes, who gives it up now.
You got me at this end, young Josh. Young JJ, that's a nice job. Take off and finish, take off and flush.
Shot clock running down. Fournier launches one up. Barton's got it. Ahead to Najee. See ya!
Barton just getting a little cool.
And we got a technical foul on Taj Gibson. Too many slapping the hand there.
That is such a hard call in real time.
Neesmith drives out.
Aaron Neesmith. What a dunk.
Look at this strong drive. You're going at a shot blocker. Don't bring anything weak, and he took this right up over the top of them.
You don't want to play with these guys in the third quarter. You got to match their intensity.
And off the Porter. Williams got a look. He could lean in. He's going to put it on.
Oh, he puts it off the backboard and crushes it.
Watch his perfect split. DiVincenzo stays behind him, just splits, throws it up, knew what he was doing. First dunk most guys ever do is one that's a tip dunk to yourself.
Great defense by McDaniels. Jokic got to put it up. And Gobert sends it back. Great defense by Minnesota. Terrific look ahead by Edwards. And then the extra passing leads to a Gobert slam.
But again, the length of Minnesota. This is McDaniels too. He's disruptive. They get stuck in a bad spot. Gobert, one of the best at bothering shots. But Naz Reid's going to check out. Anderson's going to come in. But
does PJ?
Oh my goodness, Kobe White! Just the 7th dunk of the year for Kobe White, but it looked good.
White gets by Cody Martin. No resistance. Bryce makes a business decision after.
Giannis will foul that away, and I'm telling you what, Isaacs may get dunked on before the evening's over with.
It might happen to us here. Giannis
he may get dunked on. He may get dunked on.
Hold on. Let's take another look at this. A prophet, Marcus. Oof.
Can't knock down the three. Offensive rebound. Reed, between the legs and lays it up and in.
Starts with the hustle play, and then Paul Reed showing us a little sauce.
Cross court, Harris, Fultz, shot clock at 9. Fultz backing, spinning, driving. Powers it down with a spectacular spin move.
And then Markelle with this quick spin, and look at the explosion. Knows he's got to go.
D'Angelo Russell trucks it up, no good. Give it to Ish. Ish has got Gordon through the legs. Oh, what a pass! And the finish.
He goes, man, I didn't like how I played. I had too many turnovers. But that's a between the legs, perfect pass. Whoop! Easy layup, left-handed by Michael.
Last played with Indiana, 27 years old, and boy, he has come back. Claxton with the big block. Here they are on the break. Sumner, speaking of block, Josh Richardson swatted that one away.
How about that sequence? Whoa! He timed that perfectly. Two-handed block.
It was Ja Morant-like.
Yes, it was.
Wow. He is up there.
Into the post. Here's Smith against Kobe White. Knocked away.
Oh, Cookie.
Oh, behind the back. I told you.
Long Levine. Oh, going up to go get it. Flight 8.
Watch this. Watch Kobe White. Good defense, Cookies. Now watch this. Whoop. Look at that. Got him dancing, and it throws it up for Zach LaVine. Flight 8.
Playing time. Only 3 minutes all year coming into tonight. He's played 24 minutes tonight. Nice fake.
Drops the hammer. T-Rod.
T-Flight 31 cleared for takeoff. Woo!
His first third team foul.
That's your slam dunk champion.
I like that look. 3 looks, huh?
9 years ago, Jeff.
DiVincenzo finds Poole. He lays it in. 1.3 to go. And Poole gives the Warriors the lead. No timeouts. Bane heaves. That's it. Golden State pulls off the comeback.
Inbounds pass. The ball is underneath the basket. You've got to be underneath.
Should get through the third.
Now he's a little bit higher up this time. You can see what they're doing. They're taking away Trey's airspace.
Herb.
Go for it! Test his foot speed. Right? Put that ball on the floor. We say it all the time about Herb Jones. That light is starting to come on. As far as his...
The second quarter, I should say, 8 points in the quarter. And he'll sit now, and it's Morant time. Wow, what a finish under Rudy Gobert.
Wiggins gets him to the paint. Jeffries with an excellent defensive play. Ball. Nice pass for the Mark Williams dunk. Here's the example of what we're seeing with Miami's offense right here. You know, leading to a scenario where they're not matching up well, they're not getting back and really locking in defensively, and it's allowing in this case, the Charlotte Hornets be able to get an easy score. So
7-0 run for Brooklyn. Vincent bounces, extra, connect! That's a man's jam!
Let's go back to that monster dunk by Dalton Connect. Backdoor wide open, and Doncic just threads him with that little pocket pass. And I'm not sure, there was a miscommunication there between Martin was staying up with the man on Johnson. And
not that time, though.
Now you got to make him pay here.
It'll be a lob.
He's there. That's how you make them pay.
Thibodeau.
It's one thing to turn the team over or to force a team into bad shots. Let them horses get out and go, Joe. It's another great pass by Herb Jones to Trey Murphy. This caps an 11-2 run by the New Orleans Pelicans.
turnover. Giannis has it. Looks it off to TP. Reverse style on the replay to Doc. Look at the Giannis pass.
Just a little no look. 6'11", no look. He said, Tyrese, you're a big point guard.
Murray with it. 8 seconds. Jokic, 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 2 seconds. Murray. .3. We're tied. Overtime.
Murray, and then they get the pin down right here. Jokic, and then bang, a little pitch. Bluff screen, and bang. Here it is again. They get their best two guys pitch action, and then Pirtle coming off that.
All tied at 78. Hawks trying to grab the lead. Young may have passed one up there, had an open look. Finds Johnson. Johnson! Strong finish and one! Exploding to the basket. And a technical coming.
That's a first lead since it was 28-26. I think the technical was on Bogdanovich.
It was. You're right, Coach. It's gonna give the Bucks.
But I'm coming out in a second. I'm ready to go. Let's go, fellas. See, House says no one's going to guard me. Well, let me cock this one back.
Turns it over. Morris the other way. Coast to coast. Oh, great block by Collins.
Well, there's a lot of running here. Watch the hard push. Collins from out of nowhere.
Terrific block.
Gets the swat.
Thad Young for his second three, and it's short, but it's saved by Turner behind the back. Collison lays it in.
Good-headed play. Effort on the part of Miles Turner, pops it free. Thad makes a solid pass, great pass to get it to Collison. You got to find ways to scrap, come up with a W. You really need to give one here, Chris, because as you know, tough games coming up after this one. So you got a team that's below 500. You make effort plays. Thad makes the read cut.
Sacramento team is getting better and better. Young core.
Giannis on the break to the rim. Push the foul.
We're talking about the effect Giannis is having on the defense. He's in held position, anticipates the play, and look out rim.
The handoff, the long strides, and then
Got a nice shine. Russell off the mark. Kuruc thought he had the offensive rebound. Young, nice fake around Harris. Drops it inside. Allen blocks Devin.
Like machine, but what continues to impress, not just these blocks, but his recovery off of getting to these points.
Miami has numbers if they want it. Now Tice back into the action. Bam, great spin move, and says it with his chest inside.
Miami Heat, this is a group that's going to grind and compete and keep coming, and Bam says, all right, Mr. Wanamaker, you're not big enough, strong enough.
Someone brought up the fact, well, Steph comes back, maybe going to win too many to hurt yourself in the lottery. Hayward with the steal. Hayward blocked from behind. What a play. A 7-point lead. We're at the TD Garden, and you're watching the NBA. On TNT.
Zeller in the game. Offensive rebound. Dallas is going to need another stop. P.J. Washington driving and dunking. No stop. A forceful basket by Washington, the rookies. And Dallas in prime prep. And how about that move?
I mean, that's straight to the hole. That's going strong.
they're playing hard.
45-39. Another great pass by LeBron James results in a Dwight Howard jam. A technical foul has been called on Rajon Rondo. There's the replay. Right through the legs and dunking from the dotted line.
4 seconds to go. Missed free throw. Horford the rebound. Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court of the buzzer. Bang! Pritchard at the buzzer with a three-pointer. He's done it again. He did it at the end of the third quarter of game 2. They put him in for these situations. No hesitation. And Pritchard ends the second quarter in dramatic fashion. A 21-point lead for the Celtics. Halftime here in Game 5.
Top of the foul line or the 3 ball. They're making those shots.
Good defense by Nesmith. Got the block. Middleton threw his mouthpiece out. And Toppin got it blocked. What a rejection. No goaltend. Andre Jackson touched the ceiling on that.
Can't remember when. Just watch it. Just watch the elevation here.
Oh, man.
Woo!
Wow. Meanwhile, a little payback at the other end with the 3-ball.
The 21-year-old rookie, originally from Oakland, California, a Sword-Tops twin brother of Amen Thompson. What a move! Oh, Duncan Robinson!
They're advancing the basketball well. Here's the little fake spin behind the back, and wow, really fools Thompson, who's much quicker than him, and that's just amazing that Thompson bid on that right there as he went.
7 on the shot clock. There was no reset on it. Mitchell got by Payne. What a kick out. Niang. Butter. Oh, that was sweet, Hughie. On NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm, they have been sharing the basketball immaculately.
Not just offensively and his timely shots, but his outstanding defense against the Joker.
Jokic spins, count it, and 1.
Here, there's no one with size or activity on the weak side. A beautiful finish by Jokic.
Tobias Harris keeping a close watch on Junior here. That cut. Brown, the man of renown.
This was such great execution offensively because that screen Bruce Brown sent for KCP. Philly switches and doesn't expect Brown.
LaMelo Ball. Washington falls down, picked up by Fultz. 3-on-1. Fultz will keep it himself.
Ball handling right here. I think he wanted to throw this back to Paolo, but
we weren't even sure Jalen Brunson was going to play tonight. Hurt his foot on Sunday, and he comes up with a 30-point game despite being questionable coming in.
Hello. Jalen Brunson, what a night. Alex Caruso, the man standing between him and the bucket. Looks like he loses his footing. Jalen sticks the 3, and then, oh yeah. I mean, he just starts barking at that baseline. Little slip, uncontested look. And the Knicks bench.
Young with 5. Young with 2. Young delivers! Trae Young, Neek, magnificent.
Oh, it's just one-on-one. You know, they decided not to double, and he made them pay for it.
A season-high 14 assists, but when he's needed the big shot, Trae Young has hit it tonight. 42 minutes of action, 19 points, 14 dimes, ice water.
Was nothing but net, unfortunately for him, outside the net. Gordon all the way with the thunderous jam. Number 2.
Now he makes a great move on Tyler Ulis.
4.8 remaining. Nuggets knock it away. They'll foul him. And oh my gosh. Brandon Ingram hooks one up from half court.
Good defense from the Denver Nuggets, and Ingram just chucks it up without even looking and somehow finds the bottom of the net. Nuggets did a good job of not fouling, and that's just one you have to live with.
All right, then.
Middleton sets the screen. Hill takes it in, and Vucevic blocked the dunk attempt. He met him in the air.
What a block by Vucevic. Rotates over and meets him at the summit.
He loses it. Scramble. Here comes Jaw to Melton. To Jaw. Oh, Jaw. Dropper.
He's driving inside. With the Memphis Grizzlies, you can't go in without a plan. You have to be able to jump stop, because otherwise that's what's going to happen on the other side.
Every time I think I'm amazed.
Let me back off. Lob it inside. Jalen Duren with the jam. What an out-of-bounds play. 121 to 121.
Look at the back pick by Beasley to eliminate Adebayo, and the ball's up top in the air, and the dunk by Jalen.
That's only the third turnover from Golden State in the second half. Both teams, despite the suffocating defense, have not turned it over. Queta once again. Some Queta chaos here at the TD Garden.
He sets a screen for Derek White to free him up. Then a back screen for Drew Holiday. Then goes down and hunts another screen, and he's wide open on the slip. That sort of activity.
And he's acquitted himself very well. Jackson to the corner. LaRavia just throws it up there. Oh, my!
What?
You got to be kidding. 8th Memphis three-pointer of the quarter, falling out of bounds, arcing it up over the corner of the backboard, and
CJ, floater, not close. Boy, Pelt's really gone dry. They're at 35% shooting now. The lob, and one. What a finish by Walter, as it never came down. Boston gets the foul.
I don't even know if he saw it. That is a heck of a finish, though. That's the definition of English. Wow.
It's a good look. One thing to know, Williams, he's going to sit back in the paint.
Took it away. Can he save it? He did! Incredible play by Reed Shepard. Dettori Eason ends up slamming it down. This most recent play. There's the strip. And then behind the back.
You're kidding me.
I don't even think he saw where he was throwing the ball, but it was a perfect pass ahead to Dettori Eason. I mean, that thing traveled about 50 or 60 feet. How about that play by...
Shot clock's at 5. The greatest shot by LaMelo Ball!
Put him in a bear hug.
Break this down,
going
Bill.
Nowhere. Yeah, break it down. Throw up a prayer. When you're hot, you're hot. My goodness. Look at that. It should have been an and one.
But there's somebody coming back up for that free ball in the slot.
Here's Chris. Oh! Driving through the lane in the fourth.
And I'm not just a three-point shooter. I can take 2 dribbles from the three-point line and take it home. And you talk about somebody's been...
He doesn't use it just on the defensive end. He also uses it offensively, as you've seen those last couple of buckets.
Minnesota going into the zone, and the Thunder busted up thanks to that Hartenstein spot. Trying to get their footing here in the first quarter. Hartenstein left his feet, got up high. You can feel the force in the arena. The lefty putting it down.
Luka Doncic is going to feel a little bit playing alongside a presence like LeBron.
Markkanen's three, not there. Doncic fires down the court to James in stride. It rolls around and drops.
Yeah, Luka turns immediately, see his eyes look up the floor, and then this is put perfectly to...
Right back as Tatum reposts. Spin move, quickness, and a foul. Tatum, the dunk, got hit from behind. And a chance for a three-point play.
Between checking Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. The tough spin move from Tatum, but if you're Obi Toppin, like, what a responsibility to have here in the second quarter, guarding these two incredible offensive players.
just great feel from Jason for where that defender is. And Obi, you're working hard, but you've got two.
Really solid since he's come back off of his injury. And his jump shot in the last 2 years has been outstanding.
Whoa. Troy Brown Jr. gets up. Done by Troy Brown Jr. a moment ago.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Making his first appearance of the night against his former team. Shot real well for three. Oh, G.G. Jackson. That is the slam.
Well, what I like, though, is see the double crossover move here, and then off one step, G.G. able to explode. And we said this is what the Grizzlies have been missing from that small forward position. His
skate looks pretty good there as he brings it up the floor. But you were right, Doris. Whips a pass inside Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt scores in a foul. Another spectacular pass. James hears it from the Warrior bench and has a smile.
He hits that ankle, but just watch this delivery. Saric is over cheating. J.K. a little late reacting.
Double team here. Oh, Vassell just missed the steal. McDaniels can't make you pay, but Edwards follows up.
Goodness. Anthony Edwards caught this one off the rim. Got a running start. Yeah, I would say that was all him. Well, he threw that one.
Johnson catches, fires. Air ball, DiVincenzo blocked by Davis. Final seconds, Reeves. It'll count if it goes. Oh, he puts it in from half court at the buzzer. The desperation launch. The NBA's best shot blocker. And then Reeves. 3 of his 13 points here in the first half. A dramatic end to the second quarter, and the Lakers back up by 10.
1.8. Malachi. Going into Johnson. He scores on the slam dunk. Oh, mama. Unbelievable. Don't foul. We go to overtime. Absolutely incredible.
There's Keldon. Looks like he's going to set a screen and catches Maxi Kleber helping out, and he goes for the lob. Reminds me of an old Minnesota play with Kevin Garnett would do the same type of action.
Claxton goes to the bench. Kendrick Nunn throws it down, plus the foul. Wow.
Sheesh. Again, against Cam Thomas, a blow by. Tries to come over and give some help, but Kendrick Nunn with the finish against Sharp. That's an impressive finish there for the young guy.
Second foul on Day'Ron Sharp.
Barnes slips the screen. Trent double teamed Lopez on him. Got a mismatch for the tie. Butter!
Barnes had the opportunity, multiple chances. But here, taking the time, getting the switch. Gary Trent Jr. with the biggest shot of the night. You get the switch on the big fella, that's what you want. Having him chasing around little guy, little step back.
Alex Caruso, one of the best in terms of deflections in the NBA, and gets in the passing lane again. DeRozan finds Caruso.
Oh! Pissed it off the glass. Oh my goodness. Caruso with eyes behind his head. Oh my God, I didn't see him.
How did you see that? Zach LaVine.
Might be some eyes behind that headband. Boom, nice off the glass. That was a nice play by Caruso again. Good defense, good pitch ahead by DeMar. Nice play. Ooh, that was sweet.
My goodness, perfectly executed.
Has 11 off the Pacers bench.
Cool, blocked by Brissett.
He sure did. He caught it. I mean, turn that corner. He thinks he's got a free one. Take that.
O'Shea Brissett saying, "This is my house."
Mark Daignault, the Billy Donovan protege, going back to his days in Florida. He was a GA for Donovan. Oh, what a cutback pass by SGA to Williams. This kid is crafty.
You know, and being able to learn, watch film, learn how to be a pro. I says, oh man, no. No, that can't happen.
And they've really feasted on the Southeast Division with, after today's result, they'll go to 12-2 against the Southeast, 7-1 on the road against the Southeast. Oh my! Play of the day for the Heat. Derek Jones, a cloud piercer.
Take a couple looks here. Bam throws it a little wide and he has to crank back. Watch how he doesn't dunk it, he's throwing it in. He just spiked that ball in. How does that go in on that angle? If he doesn't throw it in perfectly, that hits the back of the rim and goes flying about 15 rows into the crowd. That was uncanny finish. Look at that athleticism.
That's amazing.
Oh my, and catching it on the right and finishing with your left is awkward too. He's rearing back, his head is up above.
Ross to the basket, windmills it down, and now it's 110-93.
Watch the Karen. Watch what happens when it hits the floor. I mean, he's going to punish the rim here. You'll see the ball and see it on its way up.
That's as mad as 3 for 11 will make you.
Good hands there by Cooks. There's the Wizards in transition. Davis attacks Drew Holiday. Count the bucket and one. Hey, this is our Honda drive of the game. It's presented by your Washington area Honda dealers. So Johnny Davis reminding people, you know who I am.
And listen, go ahead and add you a body to the body count.
Michael Holton in the pregame show compared it to a series of dominoes, he said. That's what the Blazers must resemble on the defensive end when Giannis makes those moves. Inside, Eubanks goes up over ankles with a right-hand jam.
That normally would be because it gives us a chance to see this. It gives us a chance to see Drew again over Joe Ingles. Big dunk, and that should have been an and one because Ingles appeared to be in the restricted area. If he was in the restricted area, that's an and one.
Next week in the Garden. Ron gambled. Randall made both of them pay for it. Count the bucket. Flagrant foul with intention with Randall.
Well, it was his off arm, and I think that's what they're looking at. Was that a basketball play?
The other way, 2 seconds. Pojemski.
Why not?
Caught it off the glass and down the hatch. 22 points for Pojemski. A new season high in his first half.
Because as soon as Doncic made it, Curry did a great job of getting the ball quickly out of bounds into Pojemski. What a shot and what a half by Brandon.
Pojemski leading scores. Halftime is here.
Hawk. The lob for Carlo. Hawk's there. And it's blocked away, but he stays with the play. Taking his he will.
Look at this. Wow. Wow. There are certain things you can't teach, Joe.
Ball in the hands of SGA. Pushed out by Reed. SGA down the lane. Got it to the rim. Got blocked by Edwards. The rebound to Minnesota. Chris Finch wants the timeout. Edwards came over to take a look at the replay. And he timed it up.
Great block by Anthony Edwards. He just times that perfectly.
He got the block, but it looked like it.
Buddy, sidestep three. Off the front iron. Here's Jovic, all that skill, but Kyle Anderson, what a block.
But this is just sprinting back. If you're Kyle Anderson, that wingspan can help you when you're just trying to move your feet and also when you're trying to get back. And
they now trail by 2. DeAndre Hunter. And him and Wemby have words. And did he tech him? It might be a double tech.
Maxey. You have a running start to the basket. Maxey last year improvised, beat us down the stretch, and that time DeAndre Hunter gets a running start. Victor just unable to catch it at the rim.
The Spurs call their final timeout.
Wiggins has 11. Keldon Up high and down hard. Keldon Johnson.
Look at this move right here. I mean, we've got to go back. It's making him touch Mother Earth. Uh-oh. Aaron Wiggins. Yes.
Kevin Herter getting a nice bucket there.
Oh, get it out of here! He erased that. Denied by Keegan Murray. Herter back-to-back bucket.
The Clippers are 9 of 12 from downtown. This is what they do. This is a really good shooting team.
Here's the thing about Norman Powell. He's been working for these moments and a real gym rat.
Oh my goodness! Just blew right by Batum.
He faked himself out that time. His first spin move, he had the glass wide open. He spun right back into Keldon.
Jang. Lonnie Walker. Oh, goodness gracious.
Hello.
El Quattro with a left-hand jam.
And, well, now we have.
Thank you.
Beautiful lefty finish there over the top of Danny Green, no less. The pass is on the money, and Lonnie finishes it off in style.
The young man is scary when he gets it going.
Tillman fed his own people there for a long time. Rather than let them go, he continued to feed them. Portis coming off that bench, and that's blocked.
Back in. 8:21 left. The Heat ahead by 7. Bam from Dragic. Look out! A right-handed flush right on Pirtle. Play of the game for Bam.
I agree. Pirtle could be mentally scarred right here after this full rear back bam right on top of him. That is just amazing athleticism, taking off 2 feet outside the paint and rising up.
Got to get it in. Here's Luka. Gets it away. It's gone! A Doncic dagger! He wins it. As he was stumbling, he somehow got it to go. Whether it's a 3 or 2 is remarkable in and of itself. Let's see, was he behind the line? Let's see if he got it off in time. Watch the foot. Oh yeah, that's a 3, and he got it away in time. That's good. That's a win.
Because of my ankle throughout my year, but I feel if you could play 20 minutes, you can play 30 minutes. I never quite understood that, right? Yeah, once you get warmed up. Derrick Jones Jr. Oh my goodness! Oh, Derrick Jones Jr. Grant a chance at a 3-point play. And speaking of warming up, I mean, he just took off, exploded to the rim, cocked it back. A little swing for good measure there, but there's a reason why he's a slam dunk contest. We saw all that last year.
Timberwolves led by 27 at the break against the Portland Trailblazers. Beasley, no. McDaniels, oh yeah!
Oh, that was nasty.
This entire half was nasty. At the break, and the exclamation point out of McDaniels for the emphasis to close out half number 1. Naz Reid was a big part of all this as well. He had 12 off the bench, and he is standing by with Katie Storm.
Shot clock at 8. Halliburton. Nice pass. Brissett finishes.
If you can get to the paint with that size, it causes problem. As the explosion forces the help. No look pass. Brissett with a strong finish.
14th assist for Halliburton. 17 points for Brissett.
That was mainly a function, quite honestly, of the inexperience the Blazers had to put on the floor. You can put one guy out there. Oh my gosh.
Jeff Green, fountain of youth.
Foul. Jeff Green here taking it and looking probably athletically like he did 10 years ago, 14 years ago.
I thought Jalen was going to get a no-look dime, but Monroe passed it away. And Jalen says, okay, you take away my dime, I'll just get a stuff. Jalen, that's shades of Jimmy. He had that ridiculous dunk in that exhibition game in Denver. And I don't think we've seen one quite as emphatic until that one right there.
He was doing this stuff.
There's the back screen. He's going to try to catch it.
Maxey ties the game.
Yeah, I mean, you could see that coming.
That it's going to overtime.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey makes a terrific adjustment there. You could see that But Malachi Branham's denying him the basketball, and then he just makes a cut toward the basket, just slips that. And gets all the way to the rim. Tyrese Maxey, what a game.
Giddy looking inside. The pass, jump shot is up. It's good with 1.8 remaining. Gilgeous-Alexander nails it, and the Thunder go up by 1.
Watch how open he is. Well, he shot over Deuce. So this guy's 6'6", Deuce 6'2", fall away jumper along the baseline. And it's true.
Well, that's why Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that possession, Jalen Brunson on the last, why they're MVP candidates.
Yeah, this guy first team All-NBA last season.
Wemby faces up over the top of Trace Jackson Davis.
And you know that feels good for Wemby back in some form or fashion. And Wemby right here playing his version of bully ball.
Right, guarded by Fox. Bam quickly doubled. Right, Megan Martin with a sledgehammer. Boy, you think back to last year, that playoff run. Caleb Martin, an incredible Game 7 in Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. And Smitty, he may just have turned out the legs.
Make the official make that call.
Jalen shots, tomahawks it, and then tells you about it.
He had momentum, great